Hey all, it's Vintage Vinny. Welcome to another What's Sold video. Everything we're going to be looking at today was sold in December of 2021. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? So the very first item that I sold is, yes, it was an Avon fragrance. I never in a million years thought that an Avon fragrance would be worth money. So I was at Northgate Antiques in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and I saw this in a booth. This is Avon's Christian LaCroix Noir, and they had $18 on it, and they had, I think, 20% off. So I only spent $15.30. I think I had it up for maybe $50, and I took a best offer of $35, which I thought was fair. That's about $19 and change in profit, so I was happy with that. So this piece is actually something that I purchased for myself off of eBay, and then I went ahead and relisted it. It's an antique frosted glass flame torch light globe. And as you can see, it definitely had some age to it because of the chipping on the rim where it sits over top the light. And it also had a chip at the top of the flame. But this has got to be a really old piece because of the condition and such. So anyway, I paid $6.30 for it plus shipping on eBay. And when I found the two frosted flame shades when I was out with Scott, Tammy D, and Dave, I went ahead and said I'm going to go ahead and sell this one, and I had it up for $40. Took a best offer of $32.50 with buyer paying shipping. Another item that I picked up in my travels throughout Pennsylvania, I got this weather glass barometer mount replacement set, I guess. It's not old. It's probably like one of those modern like science kits or something like that that just kind of give you a basic idea of how something is measured and such. So that was on that. I got that for $1.99. I think I listed it for $19.99, and I sent an offer out to someone and they bought it for $14. Not bad. So this piece is from 1989. It's a ballerina ornamotion ornament. And it was in a grab bag of stuff, and I think I paid $4 or $5 for the bag. So I sold this for $19.99. No, maybe it was $15. I think I sent an offer of $15, and the potential buyer claimed it, and it sold to them. So then I had 3 other things in that bag that I sold at a live sale. Didn't sell them for much, but I mean, I wanted to sell them, and I wanted to get them out of here. And I didn't feel like redonating them because they were older, and they were cool. Anyhow, paid less than probably $1 for that, or maybe just a little over $1, and I sold it for $15. Not bad. So this set here, this is Tresami, and this stuff is not very valuable in the sense, like, if you go to Walmart and buy it, it's not, like, something you can resell online, unless it's, like, some limited edition thing. Like, there's always exceptions to the rule. Anywho, so I saw this at an antique mall, and I will tell you, I know that some people are a little, like, they don't like this, like, you know how you go to, like, an antique store, or you go to a peddler mall or whatever, and, you know, it's supposed to be antiques and vintage stuff, and then you see booths that are selling modern goods. Personally, because I sell a wide variety of different things, new and old, I do like having a mixture of that kind of thing in an antique mall, because sometimes you can get modern goods that are worth money in an antique booth, because sometimes I think the dealers don't really look at the value of that because they're more interested in selling the vintage stuff. So they overprice the vintage stuff, or they price the vintage stuff higher, and then they price the more modern stuff cheaper without realizing that it has value to it. And that's happened to me many, many times. And this is the perfect case of this. So this is from the 90s, the early 90s, mid 90s. It's the Tresami Hair Care Salon Value Pack. I did pay $10 for it, but it's brand new and sealed. And I was able to sell it for full asking price of $29.99. So I tripled my money on that. Can't beat that. So this I've had for a while. It's one of those Indiana glass Blue Grape Harvest candy jars with the lids. This one had a little bit of condition issues. Paid $5 for it. The lid, like where the lid sits on it, there was some chipping on that. Like if you took off the lid, you would see this damage right here. Of course, I disclosed it in the listing, and I had it up for $25, and I sent an offer out of $16, and the buyer accepted. So I made $11. Not too bad. Again, another great example of something that I picked up at an antique mall. This is from the year 2000, so it's about 22 years old now. It's a Powerpuff Girls musical holiday snow globe. Paid $6 for that, and it unfortunately did not work. Like, I twisted the musical function and no sound came out of it, but I was still able to sell it for $39.99. Another item that came in a grab bag at a Goodwill store is this Fulton cologne. It's Draper. No, Duke Cannon, I'm sorry, not Draper. I don't know why I have Don Draper in my head right now. Anyway, Duke Cannon Fulton cologne. It was a full bottle. Came in a grab bag. I bought of hygiene stuff at a Goodwill for like $5.50, and I sold the cologne itself for $25. So I was able to go to this little event that was going on in my town. I live in a smaller town that's kind of like a smaller suburb of a larger town here in Maryland, out in the country. And they were having like a town day where a bunch of people had yard sales, and they had like a craft fair in the main little hub that I can literally walk to from my house. So I decided to go ahead and check that out to see what was up, and I came across a booth where everything was $1 each. So I stocked up on a bunch of things because they were, of course, priced decently. And I racked up, I think, about like maybe $40 worth of stuff, and the lady just said, "No, we'll sell it to you all for $13." And I was like, "Are you sure?" Maybe it was like 25. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But I saw these Temptations pieces in there, and I know that some pieces can be pretty valuable. Some of it just is, it's hit or miss. But these were new in the package, an oven mitt and some recipe cards. And I think I sold these for $12 for the set. And those were easy to ship out. Like, throw them in a poly mail or bubble mailer, and they were out of here. So I paid less than $1 a piece for those, like way less, like probably less than 50 cents. And I sold it for $12. Now this is something, again, coming from an antique store that's, they're not really strict on what they sell. So people bring in modern things, and I can find some pretty good stuff that I can sell for decent money. So this is a Poochie Interactive Puppy by Tiger Electronics. I remember these in the toy stores and seeing ads for them on TV when I was little. And originally I was going to send it into Amazon, but I guess there were some restrictions on it, so I wasn't able to do so. So I went ahead and did some comps and research on eBay to see how well they were doing, and they were doing pretty well there. I did pay $20 for this, and I know I've had this since pre-COVID. I think pre-COVID, if I'm not mistaken. So I did pay up for it at $20, but I was able to sell it for $46. So that was a really good return on investment, I think. So I was at a Goodwill out in Pennsylvania, and I found this piece. It's a cruet by Waterford Crystal, and unfortunately it was not, the lid was not present, so I did not have that. But I felt that since it was Waterford, I would go ahead and list it. It is in the Liz Moore pattern, and I paid $1 for it, and I took a best offer of, I think, $13, which is great, and that was a viewer buy. Thank you very much. Along with these Blanco ice cube candlestick holders. This one had the original sticker on it. I got these at a consignment store. I got 4 of them for $23, and I took a best offer of $20 on these. So again, thank you to the viewer who purchased these. I hope you are enjoying them. They are fantastic, really nice, heavy-duty tapered candle holders. Again, like I've been saying, I love when I go to a peddler mall or an antique store and I see modern things being sold in the booth. So this is something that I actually bought. I think I got 2 of these, either 1 or 2 or maybe 2 of the same thing. So these were originally $12 a piece. They were 10% off that were the booth they were in. And I sold this one for $40. I think I took a best offer of $40. And then, yeah, that was a steal of a deal, and I was so happy to sell it because I think I bought some pretty expensive things that day from this place. So any sales that I make from there, I'm happy with. So who remembers the Tickle Me Elmos? So I found this at a flea market. I believe I paid like $2.50 for it. I think I bought 2 new in-box toys for $5 from this one person. Sold the one toy for $50 or $60, I can't remember because it was, I think, pre-COVID. And then I found this one new in the box. Still works even after 20 plus years, which is crazy to think about. So again, paid $2.50 and I sold it for a full asking price of $59.99. So again, I went to one of my peddler malls. I think something didn't have a price on it. And I said, what the heck, let me go around and see if there's anything I missed. So $100 later, I sold this Le Creuset Caribbean Blue Onion Soup Ball for $20, and I picked it up for only $2. So this, along with another piece, actually 2 other pieces that I bought there, paid off my entire order from that day. So I was really, really excited about that. So this I picked up from one of the thrift stores in town. I paid $2.50 for it. It's a Chock Full of Toys stocking kit by Dimensions from 1989. And I paid $2.50 for it, and I sold it for full asking price of $39.99. And the last of the sales for the year was this really cool National Audubon Society Birdsong wall clock. I've bought these many times and sold them over the years. Some of them do well, and the ones that you really want to look out for are this one with the pressed wood look. And make sure that they work. I think I paid $3.99 for this when I was out with Tammy D, Dave, and Scott. And I sold it for full asking price of $24.99. So that was everything that I was able to sell for the month of December. I hope you all had a really great holiday season and a great new year and are looking forward to finding some great treasure and making some great money this year. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were some of your great sales for Q4 and for the new year, since we are now 6 days in. So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, the link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!